I remember so clearly when I was 17 or 18 hearing the same advice over and over again. Go to college, get a degree, and you'll guarantee the high-paying job. Schools preached it, and I think they still preach it to this day. Parents reinforce that, and honestly, I think society is just wired to make you believe that that's the only correct path. But what if it's not? Now, don't get me wrong, I have absolutely nothing against college. It's an amazing experience, and yeah, I still look back on my college days with great memories. And sure, for some careers like doctors, astrophysicists, I don't know, you definitely need a degree. But in a lot of other cases, just having a degree, well, that doesn't really work anymore. Times have changed, and that piece of paper alone won't lead you to wealth. That's why today we are talking about something that can actually help you, and those are side hustles. And side hustles aren't just about making extra cash. There's so much more than that. They can help you build something meaningful over long term. And today I'll be sharing 6 side hustles that you can start right now. And no, we're not gonna talk about stupid things like clicking on ads or filling out surveys. These are real opportunities that can grow into something bigger. And to spice this up, or just to make things interesting, we'll rate each side hustle based on 3 criteria. First is how much time it takes to learn. Second is how much money you need to start. And third is how hard it is to make 1K a month with that side hustle. We'll rate them on a scale from 1 to 5, with 1 being the easiest and 5, well, you get the idea. So stick around until the end because there's a lot to learn here. All right, let's get started. The first side hustle we'll dive into is faceless short form content. You see it everywhere. Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Snapchat, it's all over the place. So why has short form content become so popular? Well, because every social media platform wants creators to keep pumping out content for them. And you know, what's the best way to attract creators? Well, it's money. Lots and lots of money. And who doesn't like money, right? And why do these platforms want creators? And again, money. Tons of it. And the best part about this side hustle is that you don't even have to show your face. And a perfect example of that is a guy named Daniel Bitten. He started creating content on Snapchat about a lot of trending topics. He would take other people's videos, so his videos weren't even his, add some voiceovers, do some solid editing, and boom. Now he's reportedly making 500K a month. Yeah, a month. Well, now you're probably thinking this has to be a total bullshit, but hear me out. Short-form content is fast, shareable, engaging, and most importantly, addictive. If you can keep viewers watching your videos longer and scrolling more, platforms will reward you handsomely. So, why can you make so much money doing this? Well, at the moment, there's a huge war going on between Snapchat, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. During the pandemic, TikTok became so popular and grabbed the attention of the entire world. Since then, all the different social media platforms have been competing for this attention because the more eyes they have on their app, the more money they can make from advertisers. So basically their goal is to keep users on their app as long as possible so they can serve more ads. And they'll pay creators for helping them do that. And the cool part is that you don't even have to have fancy equipment, studio, or anything like that to get started. All you need is your phone, some basic editing skills, and something that I like to call the X factor. And that's knowing how to grab and hold someone's attention. A lot of people think great editing is the key, and yeah, it is important, but what really matters is understanding human psychology. What are the visual, auditory, or spoken triggers that keep people glued to your video? And that's exactly where you need to focus. Pay attention to your hooks, storytelling, and payoffs to make your video stand out. And the best way to teach yourself this is by watching short-form content every day. Make it something as a part of your routine. And I'm not talking about using that short content for entertainment though. Every time you stop and watch a short, ask yourself a simple question. What grabbed my attention and made me stop scrolling to watch the entire thing? Jot down your answers in a notes app and pretty soon you'll have a solid list of winning ideas. Now, I don't want to drag this into eternity, so let's rate the side hustle. For time to learn, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5. Well, the basics are simple and the concept sounds easy, but creating viral content takes time and practice. For money to start, 1 out of 5. If you have a phone and an internet connection, you're good to go. And for ease of making 1K a month, again, 1 out of 5, because once you get a hang of it, the earning potential is huge. Now, before we jump into the next side hustle, have you noticed that little subscribe button below this video? Well, go ahead and click it. Now, the next side hustle is investing. Now, when I say investing, you might be picturing Warren Buffett, stock charts, and thinking, what is this guy even talking about? Investing isn't a side hustle. Well, maybe not at first glance, but it's one of the most powerful ways to build wealth over long term. And the best part is it doesn't really take much time at all. Now listen to this carefully. With investing, you're basically putting your money to work for you. The concept is super simple. The best strategy for beginners is something called dollar cost averaging. And this is exactly the part where it becomes a side hustle. Now, dollar cost averaging means you invest a fixed amount on a regular basis, no matter what the market is doing. For example, if you invest $200 a month into an, let's say, S&P 500 fund, which historically returns about 10% annually, over 40 years, you can end up with 1.2 million. Now, I know, it sounds wild, but the math checks out. And if you increase the amount you're investing, you can hit that number even faster. Now, I'm not gonna do the math for you here. You got the brains, do it yourself, but it does check out, really. There are a lot of platforms that you can start investing with. You can use some like Robinhood or Trading 212 to get started. And these apps make it easy to automate everything. So even if you're busy, you can stay consistent. Now, let's see how this side hustle scores. Well, for time to learn, I'm gonna give it 1 out of 5 because, as I mentioned, you have apps that make investing super easy and accessible. For money to start, I'm gonna give it 1 out of 5 simply because you can start with as little as $1. But you know, if you want to start investing seriously, this score might go up a bit in difficulty, but since you can start with $1, it's 1 out of 5. And ease of making 1K a month, well, it's 3 out of 5 because it takes time and consistency, but you know, the potential is massive. Now, let's talk Discord. And our third side hustle is Discord server management. Nowadays, Discord isn't just a platform for gamers anymore. Now you got influencers, businesses, and pretty much anyone looking to grow their audience using it. But here's the catch. Most people don't know how to create or manage a server effectively. That's where you come in. Now, there's a huge opportunity here because as Discord usage continues to grow, many people, especially those from older generations, find it overwhelming to navigate. It's complex enough to confuse a beginner, but straightforward enough for younger users to pick up quickly. Now, if you master this skill, you can offer services like creating, customizing, and managing Discord servers. And let me tell you, businesses are willing to pay big bucks for someone who can run their servers smoothly and build an engaging environment for their community. Now, think about this for a second. As more businesses and communities move online, the demand for well-managed Discord servers is only going to grow. And some Discord managers are making over 10K a month managing servers for multiple clients, of course, but 10K is 10K. Now, to avoid dragging this out forever, let's jump straight into the ratings. For time to learn, I'm gonna give this side hustle 3 out of 5. Well, while the basics are pretty straightforward, learning advanced features and building effective community strategies takes a bit more effort. But hey, you're smart and you can definitely handle that. Now, for money to start, 1 out of 5. All you need is a computer, internet, and willingness to learn. Now, ease of making 1K a month, 2 out of 5. If you land a few clients on a monthly retainer, you're there, but first you need to learn everything. All right, let's talk about online coaching. Now, do you have a skill or some knowledge you can share with others? Well, if you do, don't just give it away for free. Turn it into a business. Online coaching is all about taking something you're good at and packaging that into a product. This could be a course, one-on-one coaching, a program, or something similar. And it doesn't really matter what your skill is. It could be fitness, language learning, photography, or even cooking. There's always someone out there who wants to learn what you know. But here's the thing, you need to offer value that people can't get from a random YouTube video. Fun fact, there's an entire course on how to chop veggies quickly and professionally. Yeah, someone made that course and yeah, I bought it. So you wouldn't believe how good I am at chopping now. And if you want a demo, let me know in the comments below. But a better example example is Dan Go. Well, this guy is a fitness coach who focuses specifically on entrepreneurs, and he creates tailored meal and fitness plans for them. And why is he so successful? Because he identified a pain point. Entrepreneurs are super busy and often struggle to manage this part of their lives. And Dan's expertise helps them become lean machines while crushing it in business. And his program only costs $5,000 for 12 weeks, and entrepreneurs gladly pay for that. And when I say only, I'm kidding. But the question is, why do they pay gladly for that? And the answer is simple: because it's tailored for their needs. But coaching isn't limited to fitness. If you're good at anything, there's an opportunity to monetize it. Now, let's grade this one. For time to learn, I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5, just because if you already have the skill, you just need to structure your offer. For money to start, 1 out of 5. All you basically need is a laptop and internet connection. And for ease of making $1,000 a month, it's 2 out of 5. With 5 clients paying $200 each, you're there. And the scalability is huge. Now let's talk about AI animation. AI is revolutionizing every industry, and the creative industry is no exception. In fact, AI has integrated so deeply into creative fields that practically everything has some level of AI involvement now. So if it's here to stay, why not use it to make some money? Now, 2 apps that have caught my attention, and honestly, you probably heard of them even if you weren't looking, are Midjourney and Runway ML. Midjourney is a powerhouse for creating ultra-realistic images. It can literally bring any idea in your head to life. Want a business chimpanzee in a fancy suit standing in the middle of Wall Street? Done. Now, Runway takes things a step further. It doesn't just turn your imagination into images, it transforms it into videos. Imagine creating stunning visuals for an ad using nothing but your creativity and these tools. It does sound awesome. This side hustle has a huge potential. Businesses, YouTubers, and countless others are hungry for unique animations and videos to stand out from the competition. And that's where you come in. You can offer a wide range of services, from creating animations and intros to explainer clips or custom visuals for social media. Right now, the demand is sky high, and I don't see it dropping anytime soon. And since AI does most of the heavy lifting, you can focus on being creative and delivering quality. And here's how this side hustle rates. For time to learn, 4 out of 5. While these tools are beginner friendly, getting great results takes some practice and time. For money to start, 2 out of 5. Although many of these tools offer free trials, you'll need to invest in at least a basic subscription for the best results. It's not expensive, but you'll need some initial funds. And for ease of making $1,000 a month, 3 out of 5. The potential is massive and the demand is high, but the competition is growing so fast as well. Once you secure a few long-term clients, this number can grow exponentially. Now, let's step out of the tech world and get into the realm of luxury, fashion, and glamour. Reselling luxury items is booming market, estimated at $39 billion in 2023. And why? Well, I guess because people love fancy stuff. They want to be seen wearing a nice watch, expensive clothes, or carrying a designer bag. And honestly, I don't fully understand the obsession, but hey, it's there, so why don't make advantage of it? Now meet Ben Gallagher, just a regular guy who started reselling luxury items online as a side hustle. And in 2023, he made $7.2 million through his business Lux Collective. And he even appeared on Dragon's Den, basically the UK's version of Shark Tank. And there he secured an investment from Stephen Bartlett in exchange for a 3% equity stake. A lot of this interest in luxury resale is being driven by the growing millennial population, along with social media making it a big deal to show off designer labels. And reselling is an awesome side hustle because, thanks to the internet, you can sell to anyone in the world, tapping into global marketplace. The concept of this side hustle is simple. You buy high-end designer items at lower price and sell them for a profit. And you can find these items at consignment stores, online platforms, or even clearance sales. And occasionally, you might stumble upon luxury items in unexpected places where the seller doesn't even realize what they have. And when that happens, it's your job to spot the gem and act fast. Now, brands like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and Hermès, I hope I said their names right, hold their value exceptionally well, and can even appreciate over time. And of course, social media also plays a big role here. You need to use social media to showcase the items you're selling, attract buyers, and build your reputation. This actually sounds a bit exciting, I guess. Now let's jump into the ratings. Time to learn? 4 out of 5. Well, this one requires some solid research. You need to know luxury brands, understand pricing trends, and most importantly, learn to spot fakes. Imagine getting scammed with a counterfeit item. Well, that would be a major side hustle fail. Money to start? Well, 3 out of 5. Luxury items actually require an upfront investment. While you're reselling for profit, the items themselves aren't cheap. But if you start small, it's totally doable. And ease of making 1K a month? Well, I'm gonna give this 2 out of 5. Just because with just a few sales or even one big sale, you can hit this target very easy. Now you can see how the side hustle landscape is constantly evolving with limitless opportunities, especially in today's online world. Literally anything, no matter how small or random, can be turned into income. But the key to success is choosing something you're passionate about. If you pick something you enjoy, you won't get bored and you'll stay motivated to improve and learn. And remember this, every big success starts with small, consistent steps. And here's one question for you. Which of these side hustles would you never try? Drop a comment below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps me and keeps me motivated to create more content like this. See you in the next video. Bye.